Hey everybody, welcome to Why Am I Yelling? I am Krista, and today we are talking about looking up. So I've been a little bit MIA for the past week because I've been doing a lot more outside stuff. I've had a couple of speaking gigs last week, which is great and so much fun and very diverse, and I'm super excited about all the things that I have coming up. And I have a lot of really great connection conversations, and that's why we're talking about looking up today. So last week I was at a meeting with a friend of mine and a mentor whose opinion I value greatly. And we were in his new office in New York City, and part of his office is a co-working space. And so we decided to sit out and be in the communal space and check out what was going around us. The buzz, the activity, the other people that were working in the space. And my friend looked at me and said, "Here's the problem today. Nobody is looking up. Everybody is here in this co-working space, which we all think are created to promote camaraderie and togetherness and human connection, and not one person looks up from their laptop or their device. They literally will sit next to each other and IM each other instead of looking to the left or looking to the right or getting up and going to the next table over to have the conversation." There are people that that think that these kinds of things are perks, but when they go home at the end of the day, they feel depleted and drained because they've focused so much attention on their task at hand, and they've had absolutely no social interaction. Even though they've been sitting with other people all day, they're not connecting on a human way. So he and I were having this conversation about it, and I said to him, we hadn't really talked since the beginning of the summer. So I said to him, I'm thinking of branching out and expanding my coaching and having that include more business leaders and team builders and people who are making decisions on the kinds of workplaces they want to have and the kind of lives they want to have. What kind of experience do you want to have when you're at work? What kind of experience do you want to have when you're at home? If you are a high-performing salesperson, you have every expectation that every area of your life is going to be high-performing. But what are you doing to make sure that you are staying high-performing or at a peak level? So he and I started talking about my ideas and thoughts and plans for how we're going to launch this and branch it out a little bit. And, he said to me, "You're hesitant to use your experience, your corporate experience that is, 20, 25 years old. You've been in sales, you've been in operations, you have, been a relationship manager, you have built teams and, run successful portions of businesses. You know what it takes to create a life that is sustainable in every area, and you've done it. So how can you bring your expertise to other people and show them how they can do it themselves?" It was a really good question and one that I decided to answer myself over the weekend. So I've decided that I'm going to launch a new arm of my business, and we're going to call it Peak Performance Coaching with Krista. And that is going to be all about how we take you to the next level in your life and in your business. And we're going to use the points that I talk about, the 5 essentials that I talk about in my book, and we are going to use life experience, and we are going to use tried and true methods of growth mindset and NLP and communication and boundary setting and all kinds of tools that I have in my tool bag, in my arsenal, to help you be a peak performance achiever on every area, every level in your life, not just at work, not just at home, but most importantly with yourself, because that's where it all starts. That's always where I start my coaching, and it's always where we get the most valuable information. It's how we feed the rest of our program. It's how we feed the rest of your roadmap. It's how we execute on everything that you want to have for yourself. And we can do it for your team, and we can do it for every person in your life, because all of these things are transferable. They're usable in every area and everything that you do. And so the idea that more people should be looking up is one that I am really passionate about, because I'm a mom and I've got kids and they like to be device full and everybody's looking down and nobody's paying attention. And so when we're riding in the car, it's like, look out the window and let's talk about what's going on. And I've got another really exciting thing to talk about that in the coming weeks. But look up and see what's happening in front of you. Look at the colors in the sky and look at we live in New York City. Look at all the street art that's on the walls and the buildings and the people that are going by and all of the things that you miss when you're looking down and you're not present in your moment or with the people that you need to be connected to and connected with. So my challenge for you today is this. Put the phone down, turn off your computer, and look up. Ask the person next to you how they're doing and really have a conversation with them. Talk to your kids around the dinner table tonight, not just about their homework. Talk about what their best day at school, best thing that happened to them during the day was today. Talk about something that you have in common. Talk about a trip that you have coming up. Talk about a place that you want to go. Start engaging. Start learning. Be present and be active and be engaged and look up, because you never know what you might see. I hope you guys all have a great day, and we'll be back here hopefully tomorrow or sometime this week. Have a good one, everyone.